Ever since the reveal of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, we have seen change after change announced and revealed to us, and almost every single change seems to be a very, very good one. Seriously, with this titled Smash Ultimate, it truly is the ultimate Smash. I mean, every single thing that I've seen online that people have asked for seems to be getting into the new game. So today, I just want to talk about a few of the changes that I'm super excited for and discuss them a little bit and just why I'm excited for them. And of course, if I don't mention what you're excited for, I would love to hear what you guys are excited for, what kind of change that you have been looking forward to in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But let's get started. First off, the dodging is drastically improved. One of the biggest issues with both Brawl and Smash 4 is just how unpunishable air dodging was. You could pretty much spam air dodge and get away with it a large majority of the time. There is the whole concept of 50-50s, but still it's really easy to avoid those. And then if you move to 4 Glory, this issue becomes just so much worse. You take really free air dodges, and then you combine it with bad connection, and it just becomes so impossible to attempt to counter any kind of dodge spamming, not just air dodging. And Smash Ultimate is very focused on getting this right. In Smash Ultimate, if you spam any kind of dodge, air dodges, directional air dodges, or just normal dodge rolling on the ground, the game will begin to punish you by slowing the animation of the roll and increasing the amount of time before you can act again. This means that if you are constantly dodge rolling, you're going to be left in a very vulnerable state because you're slowed down and you can't act before the opponent will be able to attack you. Now this won't entirely prevent camping, but it will definitely do a decent job of not enabling dodge roll or air dodge spamming. On top of preventing dodge spamming, air dodging is really punishable as well. Even if you're fresh on your dodges, so you haven't been air dodging or dodge rolling any kind of spam, so you aren't going to be slowed down at all, you won't be negatively impacted. You still have a considerable amount of end lag on air dodges, so they're very easy to punish. So you need to actually choose very carefully when you're going to air dodge. You can't just spam the shoulder button and hope that you get through all the moves. There's going to be a considerable amount of time before you are actionable again. And so I'm really excited about this. I mean, just imagine a 4 Glory Link that rolls to one side, shoots arrows, throws items, then rolls to the other. You're going to have a much easier time dealing with these, even if it's on a bad connection, because they aren't going to be able to spam dodge roll as much as they do. Now, another huge issue that I had with Smash 4 is how simple it was to perform a perfect shield. For those not competitively focused, perfect shielding is when you activate your shield a certain number of frames before an attack hits. If done successfully, your shield will not reduce in size as a result of the attack, but will actually absorb the attack, and you can quickly perform a counterattack on them. In Smash Ultimate, this is made much harder. Rather than bringing your shield up to perform a perfect shield, you must have your shield already up and drop your shield in order to parry the attack. As a result of this being harder and more situational, the benefits are made much greater as well, allowing you to be actionable much faster and being able to counterattack the opponent. This makes it so instead of reacting to the attack with the shield button, you need to effectively anticipate the opponent's attack and drop your shield at the proper time. So it's not removing this technique, but it is increasing the skill ceiling to be able to perform it and kind of helps make the game a little less defensive. Now let's talk about final smashes. Most of the final smashes in Smash Ultimate are far more quick and to the point than they have been in previous titles, and I'm really excited to see that. Most characters who used to have a controllable or a transformation final smash, like Wario or Yoshi or Bowser, they've all been updated to be more cinematic and quick kills and then you get back into the game. For Brawl and Smash 4, a lot of these seem to kind of dictate the flow of the match. You could activate Wario's final smash, for example, and a lot of the time the players aren't going to fight each other, they're going to simply avoid Wario Man and wait for the duration of the final smash to wear out before continuing the match. So it kind of stops the flow and makes it more about avoiding this opponent versus fighting everybody else. Now with more explosive final smashes, you can get back to the action very quickly. On top of this, the game will also feature chargeable final smashes, which is something that I'm personally really interested in. Dealing and receiving damage will fill up a meter next to your HUD, and when that meter is full, you're able to activate a weaker form of your final smash. Now there's a huge debate about this in the competitive scene as to whether it should be allowed. Of course, there's some for and some against, and both have points which are, valid. But regardless, it's going to be incredibly fun to play in friendly casual matches, and I'm definitely going to experiment with it. One of my most requested features from previous titles, and this is something that I've talked about in several different videos, was merging clones with their original characters in order to make them an alternate costume of sorts. Look at Olimar and Alf, or a Bowser Jr. and Koopaling situation. These are alternate costumes, but they are effectively the same character. Smash Ultimate has of course made that feature a reality by including this as an option. Now obviously this isn't exactly like Olimar and Alf or Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings because the clones actually will have some differences, but you still have this option. It's really cool. You can now either have your clone character next to your original character on the character select screen, or you can merge the two for them to occupy a single slot on the character select screen, which you can alternate between. So now you can basically pick your poison for what you like. Do you want clones to take up less space? Or do you want more representation of all of the characters in Smash? Doesn't matter, you get both. Sakurai is sick of you complaining that clones waste space, so he's like, alright, they don't waste space, we're gonna put a bunch of them more in the game. And they did. Deal with it. Another huge change that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is bringing to the stage list is Omega and Battlefield forms to every single stage. Which, keep in mind, is 103 stages in the entire game. That means we have 103 versions of Battlefield, 103 versions of Final Destination. This is something that I'm super excited for because it really keeps the game from getting stale. Imagine if For Glory was only Final Destination. It would get really tiring playing on only the Final Destination that we have, and constantly looking at the same visuals. So including the Omega forms was a really good way to keep the game refreshing, and doing Battlefield versions as well just adds to that. Now, we still have no confirmation of this, but I really hope that both Omega and Battlefield forms are in the For Glory rotation. It doesn't make sense that they would put all this effort into 2 competitive forms of every single stage to not implement them into For Glory, so I'm almost positive that it will be. But either way, I'm super excited to see the moon stare at me condescendingly while I play on the Battlefield form of Termina Bay. The next time I lose a stock, he's just gonna shake his head and be disappointed. And let's talk about stages one more time. If you're familiar with my channel, then you know that I've asked for a stage hazard toggle for ages. It's something that I've always wanted, and Sakurai finally listened. No more Yellow Devil! Every stage will now have an alternate form that has a hazard toggle turned off, which basically allows you to play without any annoying transformations, any bosses, or any weird environmental changes. There's nothing more to say here. I'm just so happy that Sakurai finally did it, the madman. And those guys are all of the changes that I am most looking forward to in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, these were more general changes or features that were added to the game. I obviously didn't talk about any of the characters, any of the assist trophies, any of the new items or Pokemon or anything like that. This mainly focused on more universal changes and not really focusing on, a patched character from a previous game or the feature of a new character, things like that. It was mostly just stuff that would apply to everyone, no matter who you're playing, no matter what stages you're playing on. It would just apply to everybody no matter what. Now, if you guys are interested, I could do a video on which characters I am most looking forward to in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That is a whole topic that I could just delve into and talk about for quite a long time, and wasn't really addressed in this video. So if you guys are interested in that, I would love to hear about it down in the comments below. And of course, like I said at the beginning of the video, if I did not talk about something that you are most excited for in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, leave a comment because you may open my eyes to a new possibility that I didn't know about, or I could have just missed a feature because it feels like this game has a billion different features that are just coming out of the woodwork. So if you have one, feel free to let me know. And that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all of the support on the channel. It really means the world to me. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you are new, be sure to subscribe because I cover Smash Ultimate every single week and you do not want to miss anything. The closer we get to Smash Ultimate, the more content we're going to get. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Peace out, you guys. I hope you have an awesome day. And yeah, see ya.